do that. All you got to do, and I remember thinking as clear as day, all you got to do is sing. All you got to do is sing. And literally that was how I put it together. All you got to do is sing. And so, you know, I feel like whenever you come to those poignant little revelations and it sparks interest and desire, but you let your teacher say, "Hey, you should get a real job like a doctor or lawyer," or your parents are like, "Well, you need job security because statistics say that only so many," or just whatever everything that is said. But like whatever was naturally flowing through us, like even being scared, or you took that back, but like I just want to express myself in this way. I don't know when there's going to be a good time, and maybe there's a time when your life will be established by yourself in a way where your creativity flows to a beat, to a drum, to a thing like that. So, is it that it was time lost in the past, or has this thing just been lying dormant and its season is coming? And that's how when I look at things like that, I don't feel a sense of mourning or a sense of loss. I'd be like, nigga, I'm live as fuck and I'm complicated and complex. And however I want to show up with whatever label I want to wear for that season, I'm gonna wear it proudly. I'm gonna wear it bravely. And I'm gonna get my shit off. And when I listen to them, I be listening to beats. I be listening to stuff now. I was like, I can do better than that, and I could write better than that. And I know that because there's been times when I did it. What's funny is that I did it with Buddy's dad one time. I got my car from being impounded, and I was just feeling good. I was drinking a 40. I was hanging out with my friend. I was drinking a 40. I was hanging out with my friends, and they were all writing verses. I'm like, nigga, I just got my car to impound. Let me get a pen and a pad. Let me get a pen. And I wrote a verse, and I was all nervous. So they give me a format, and his dad was like, "Don't worry about it. If it's whack, we'll just delete it." And it was kind of like scoffing. Don't worry, if it's whack, we'll delete it. And I just wrote this verse, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I wrote it. I got on the microphone, I'm in the, all timid. And then I rapped this verse. And by the time that I was done with it, niggas in the room were just like crumbling their paper. You know what I'm saying? One dude, all he could do was laugh. He just sat there and was just laughing. The other one was just like staring into space, like it took every little bit of, like, literally, like confidence, just by me. I didn't want to be a rapper, but at that moment, I felt like rapping. You know what I'm saying? Mm, yeah. Uh-huh. First of all. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah, exactly. Hmm. Hmm. I'll never forget when I first heard that song. And I'll never forget where I first heard College Dropout, the album. Like, I'll never forget. I was just sitting there looking at this Through the Wire video and feeling this feeling. And that's what it's really about, Taz. Honestly, like, we use a lot of words, and words are powerful and everything, but they evoke feelings, like the way we move, the way we look, how we show up, the way we walk. How we stand eye to eye with. So you could say the most fly shit to me, but if you don't square up with me, I'm feeling something come off of you. Like, there's what is going on about this person. But when you could, like, squeeze yourself out in true confidence, true authenticity, true vulnerability, wordplay, your gift that you're sharpening, but also just who you are. Like, Kanye really, like, revolutionized just being vulnerable and transparent, where niggas was not doing that at all, just not being the status quo. No, how about I just be me and do rap? I don't have to play rapper, nigga. I am artist. Okay, let me just art, and y'all could call it rap. I'm inspired by hip hop, but let me just pour this shit out, and that's what it is. And we're really the paint and the brush, man. Like, For real. Nobody can tell you how to use it. You could turn that bitch around and never use the bristles. Paint with the back of it. Scrape your shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's your art. You can't tell me nothing. Come on now. I just thought about this 5 seconds ago. 5 seconds. You know how many waves of goosebumps I felt when I watched that live? You know how many waves of goosebumps hit me? Damn, I was like, that dude is somebody. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah, yeah. Mhm, 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 mhm. They say the unreasonable man is the one who pushes the culture forward, though. The unreasonable man, the one that just doesn't fit. Everybody's like, Ted, why do you always have to come out here and do that and say that? And Ted's just supposed to be that squeak in the wheel that tells you, nigga, we need some oiling. You know what I'm saying? This shit is dry. This shit is about to break down. The whole company could crash because he keeps pointing out what y'all niggas is overlooking. What's wrong with this system? What's broken about society? You're not just gonna go with the flow. No, nigga, like this the cliff here, nigga. I know we're lemmings, but we don't have to be fucking floaties, nigga. We're gonna drown. What are we doing? You know, but the unreasonable. Mhm. Mhm. You are wow. Mhm. 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 Don't be a naysayer now. You sound like you're naysaying. It's a little AI fantasy. Mm. Okay. Naysayers. Why do you think that is? I mean, outside of like, maybe it's the misery loves company part, but like, is it their fears projected? Is it their own misery? Is their stagnation? I mean, that's all they can. And man, honestly, I hate to get down to like, because this is the simple part. This is really the simple part that I think we miss is, and it's a little, but it's like your vibration, your vibe, period. Like your vibe. And I think my son actually put me onto this. Check this out. He's 23 now. He was probably about 21 when he said this, but I thought it was really beautiful. He said, your your vibe is one of the most overused, underappreciated words there is. It's almost like love. You know what I'm saying? We drag it through the mud. We don't know what we're talking about. And vibe, with this vibe, it's a vibe, but the actual vibe, it's a vibe, and it's like we just throw it out there, but it's really like everything. And I see when we play music that is of a lower vibration or whatever, we're around people like birds of a feather flock together. Like, so you are miserable, you are unhappy. You are afraid. You don't know, your rational mind can't think your way out of that. You know what I'm saying? You fed yourself a diet of this vibration and your matter has been animated and you resonate at that place. So if I'm up here and I come around you, naturally the magnetism or the way you're going to try to bring me down. You're just going to, because you're down. That's where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Right. Facts. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. 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 No. We're gonna be there. No, yeah, yeah. Probably not. You might as well just have the "we're growing apart" conversation and go ahead and depart. You know what I'm saying? Like, ever. I'm actually going on a sabbatical from people right now, and so if you don't hear from me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, man. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Mm. Mhm. 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 I probably should. What do you feel? What do you feel? What is the what? How do you feel when you enter back? What does it do for you, and how do you feel when you enter back into communication and connection with the digital? And yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. That's this dope that you don't just like. There's a certain like thing that you cast on the peasants, the peons, the XYZ. Like it's dope that you don't come back to the space, loathing the space, mad at the space, mad at the niggas that's still doing it, but you come out like a happy kid again. Like I took my I came back from my dad's house, or I came back from vacation or summer break, and we back out here. I took this sabbatical my time, but like I love that how it can like refresh, rejuvenate, and you geek to be back outside again and be like, y'all niggas again. No, y'all still niggering, you know what I'm saying? Being here, right. Come on. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, caves is cool. The acoustics are dope. Hmm. 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 And why would I be mad when I don't like the sensation of being mad? Let me be selfish. Me stopping to judge people is an act of selfish service towards myself because I don't I had to check the way and I think highly of myself, as you know, mirror twin. I think highly. But then I would notice at times when I'd hear myself talking hardcore shit in my mind, fly shit about those around me. And even though it's right, even though it sounded cool at times, I noticed my energy was in a place, and the way my internal voice, that nigga was just talking cash shit. Stupid motherfucker. Yes. And I'm like, first of all, I don't even listen to this music or watch these movies. Who is this person? Oh, that's me. That's me. Why am I talking like this? Why? And then I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way he sounds. It sounds like ink. You know what I'm saying? Like early ink, whatever. In this. And it's pointed. And it's cock nigga, what's good now? I ain't scared to go back to jail. It's tilted. I'm not scared to go back. You know what I'm saying? And ain't never been to prison for real. Mhm. Mhm. But even a little more like lesson on lesson is I remember watching like Wallow from $1 million Worth of Game talk about how some of the OGs was like, yeah, Wallow and Gilly is from $1 million Worth of Game, but a podcast. But Wallow served 20 years in prison, and yeah, a long time. He was maybe like 17, and he came out and became a millionaire pretty quickly afterwards. Just switched up his mind. But the idea was like, how long was it? And he was like, what you talking about? Let me see your paperwork. Goes through his paperwork. Goes armed robbery. So what was that? 3 minutes? 3 minutes of an act. A minute of an act got you in this place. You know what I'm saying? When you run that stuff back. So we're committing internal energetic drive-bys that do have an energetic repercussion. It might not be physical prison, it might be mental prison. And what is the cost of that silly ass thought that we're putting on another that ain't even really even thinking about us, that now my waves are all rippled, my shit is all, I don't even feel good right now. S- Mine. Mhm. 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 Right. Mhm. Cool as fuck. That's what it is. Yes, that's dope. Wow. Wow. Tell me about, I mean, that is dope. Mhm. 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 That was beautiful. Mhm. Yeah, that's that high. Mhm. Right. Mhm. That was a good teachers. Mhm. Mhm. Mm.